Hello, fellow GS 800 riders. I don't know if you're like me, but there's a noise coming from around here, and it's really doing me head in. It's when you get into pothole territory or speed bumps. There's this clacking kind of plastic noise, which shouldn't come from a bike like this. And I've been looking all over the place for something that's loose, headlamps or something like that. Anyway, so I went online and it is a thing. And I know that it's got floating discs. So when you go over a bump, there's that noise, but it's not that noise, it's from up here. So I did a bit of research, and these boys at Best Rest Products in America, it was annoying them as well, and they think they've come up with a solution, which is a couple of rubber bushes that stop a floating guide from making noise. They were $10, but the postage was $45. Cheers. So it's a 55 quid fix, but there's detailed instructions of how to do it. And apparently, I'm in a garage at Motorcycle Workshop at the moment. So we've got a garage, but apparently you can do it in your own garage. So, here we go. Tony. Evening. Number one, bike on centre stand. Check. 2, fit floor jack under the base plate. The jack will be used to carry the weight at the front of the bike when the caps are removed. Crank up the jack until the front end is slightly off the ground. Number 3, loosen handlebar clamps and remove bars. See you in a second. We've jacked up the bike. We happen to have something like this cradle, and because we've got it, that's just enabled us to just hold the handlebars away from the bike, so we didn't have to take the switch gear off with this cradle. Right, number 5, loosen the upper pinch bolts on the fork tubes. What are these called?
Torques.
Torques?
Torques.
Torques.
Gently.
Okay. Number 6, unscrew upper fork caps. Thank you.
24mm.
24mm.
Hang on, I'll hold the wheel because you'll go mad. Just slacken them.
Alright, just slacken them. I think it's tea time, Sarah. 7, gently and slowly, in capital letters, release the floor jack. As you lower the jack, the front end will go down and the ends of the spring and caps will move out of the forks. Very exciting. Are they loose enough for that to happen? In capital letters, slowly. Slowly. So I obviously didn't loosen them enough. He said just loosen them.
You can do that.
Alright. Get that muck. Cheers.
You'll hear it click when it's free. Go on.
Listening. It's not clicked yet.
No, you've got to come that far, yeah?
Alright. You heard it yet? That'll be the phone. Back with you soon. Ah, did you hear that? It wasn't my zip on there, it clicked. I'll go and put the kettle on. Tea's made. It's a shade too light. Don't have a go at me. Right, so where were we? Yeah, gently and slowly, we've done that. Number 8, continue lowering the jack until the forks are bottomed out. So I'm assuming the forks are going to come up. The ends of the springs, the caps, the threaded damper rod and the jamb nut will be exposed. J-A-M-B nut. Slip a 13mm wrench spanner between the coils of the springs and loosen the nut while you keep the top cap from turning. Okay, do you want me to hold the bars?
You hold the bars.
So we're just going to let the jack down so the weight of the bike will push the springs up, hopefully. There they come. Is that it? You got the wrench? Do I have to hold that one?
Yeah, we hold that for a minute. Go on then.
Yeah.
That should go by hand now.
Yeah. And the springs are not in danger of like pinging off, are they?
No, not at this stage.
Oh, because they're not under pressure. They're not under pressure. Okay.
Just hold that a minute.
We just put a bit of sponge around the black plastic spacer there. Put a pair of grips so we didn't damage that, and it wasn't very tight on at all. So we're just going to take this lock nut off here. Ooh.
Yeah, don't lose that centre bit. Come on. Come on.
And it says here, bushing. So I'm just guessing that the thing that I bought is called a bushing. So that's now gone on top of the black plastic thing. And what I think the boys in America thought, that this black plastic thing was coming up and down and making a noise. So this is the fix. So I've got the thread now, Tony. Do you want to finish that? That'll be the phone.
There we go.
We're back where we were. So we're just going to finger tight that, are we? Just down.
And half a turn.
And half a turn. So it says finger tight.
A little bit more. That's it.
Finger tight and half a turn. Now, this is Tony. He's a man of extreme knowledge. What do you think about this so far? Can you see that what these boys have found and what the problem is?
Right, you hold that.
Yeah.
Or I'll hold that. You come around this side of the bike.
I've put a double USB thing in there. I did that without his help.
Just turn that spring so you can see it. So if you can get in there. See that?
That's it. That's the noise.
Yeah. And what that rubber grommet's going to do is go in between those and stop that from moving.
So you bear.
We'll stop that. So we'll put that one together and do this one.
So we're gonna, yeah, like he said. So we need to be able to thread the spring back into place. So what Tony's done is just put a bit of cord around the thread. We're now putting the cord just onto a bit of metal and then shoving it through the spring like this. Just dropping that through there. He's very clever. So we've now got the string to hold this in place while we drop the spring back down. You got it?
Yeah.
Hang on, just let me hold on to... God, if this drops down, he's going to absolutely kill me. What? How do we hold on to that?
Let me just get some parts. It's easy.
It's easy. He's coming back.
Put that in your hand.
It's all I'm good for. Right, so that's spinning. So we need to...
Tighten that.
And how do we hold on... How do we tighten that if it's spinning?
We're just tightening the nut against the top. Watch. The socket missing.
So we're tightening the top cap against the lock nut.
Yeah.
But do we need to come back with the lock nut and tighten it up from the underneath? Watch. It's only asking a question. Oh, he's doing it, see? So you did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see what he did?
Well, you're not watching.
I was drinking tea. So that was a 13 mil, and what, that was a 24, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 13 and 24, and then together. So, Tom, that bit's done. So we just basically raise the bike back up, tighten that back down.
We'll do the other side first.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but for the viewers. Yeah.
Jobs are good.
Yeah, so basically you just jack the bike back up, get the springs to go back down, tighten the cap, and then...
Yeah, just bring it up so they're close, because you want to get the first couple of threads started.
To bite.
You imagine if you jacked it all the way up, you're under so much tension,
Yeah.
you could easily go in cross-threaded.
I have a lot of tension anyway, so...
And you create a lot of tension.
So that's it. So we'll do the other side, bang it back together, and then I'll go for a test ride and see if I'm smiling or not. Okay, we left you... Yeah, so basically we've done what it says here. Number 19, elevate the floor jack, which is the opposite of what we did, until the forks come up and get near the tubes. Press the caps down until they engage in the threads. So just kind of hand tighten them, and then tighten the caps to 20 Newton meters. Tighten the pinch bolts of the, and then so basically tighten these to 20 Newton meters, and then nip the pinch bolts up. So here we go. So Tom, while I'm doing this, what's your thoughts on their fix?
I think it's a good one. At least we stopped all that free play. I'm going to say the test ride is the proof in the pudding.
Yeah.
Hang on, you need to press that one. Not sure how long they'll last, but...
Oh yeah, because it says on the instructions, part of the annual service, they advise you to have a look. Oh, that's 22. Yeah.
I will let you off with that. Pay attention to the gauge.
Hey, 20 Newton meters doesn't feel much.
Yeah, but when those clamps are done up, if you think about it, that pinches the thread anyway,
Right.
so they can't come undone. I've seen people try to undo these without undoing the pinch bolts, and they just round it all.
Imagine doing that. So I'd say for $10, it's a pretty good fix if it works. So far, with $45 postage. Cheers. And these are set at what, Tom? 19?
If you've set the gauge right.
Right.
There you go. Right, now do the bottom one.
Oh, and then just check the top one again.
Well, no, check them both again.
Alright, check them both again.
Lovely. There you go.
I'll just do the top one
Yeah.
again. Oh yeah, look. How much is the torque wrench?
That one's probably 350 quid.
Yeah, because it says snap on.
That's it.
Yeah. Right, and same on the other side.
Yeah.
Just googled quickly, and the handlebar clamps to, what's it called?
Headstock.
Clamps to headstock. They were 25, but it mentioned that you tighten the front ones first and then the back ones, not like you would tighten a cylinder head down. So just tighten the front ones to 25 and then the back ones to 25 and then check all over again. And this is it. These are the tools that we used. Bit of string, 13 mil. That's just an extension. Yeah, it's 13 mil. What was that? 24 mil for the top caps. Yeah, that's 13 mil again. And these star things. What's the proper word for them?
Torques.
Dorks.
And a torque wrench.
Just them for holding onto that plastic grommet. You might need a pair of grips as well to kind of hold onto that the black plastic thing which was moving. And then a torque wrench. I suppose you could pick up a torque wrench, decent one, for like 40 or 50 quid, I suppose. But yeah, really good instructions. Pretty simple, straightforward. Let's see if it works. Okay,
What do you reckon?
there's still noise. It's not as clacky, so I guess the clack stopper has worked on the clack bit of the noise. I think there's still noise from the discs, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's less noise from up here. So, what is it, Best Rest Products? Yeah. So if you wanna have a look, it's a $10 fix for the top end nasty plastic sound. There's still noise at low speeds going through bumps and stuff like that, but it's definitely stopped the high end plasticky type of knocking. Thank you, Tony.
So you're happy?
Ish.